think started this. Why have I got the lights on? That's better. Started this probably last week. Well, it's a collab with a friend, Phil, doing more sort of library stuff. This is supposed to be a big, rousing trailer theme thing for a production library, and this is sort of, well, I had some stems from him and the original project. It was a sort of sketch of an idea, short intro, 16 bar sort of mini version of the theme, chord change, breakdown, and then the theme comes back bigger and bolder, etc. And then a sort of big old boomer to end, you know, in cinemas probably never, because lockdown will take years. But yeah, obviously, man, yeah, if I imagine there's a lot of people struggling in the film industry right now. I can't imagine how anything can operate. I've seen some pictures of one set where everyone was in like full PPE gear. So, except for the actor, which obviously you can't act in PPE gear, but then if your lead actor falls ill, you kind of don't have a film anymore. So anyway, so this is how it stands at the moment. I added a few things last time, some timpani swells, some kick rolls, staccato strings, various little bits, and I'll sort of take it from here and see what else we can add to make it like bigger and better. So that's how that stands at the moment. I've loaded up cymbal swells because I think at this point I wanted to change it. So it's a bit of a sort of bit sudden otherwise. Also these happen a little bit late. If anyone's tuning in, let me know. Hey Shlomo, how you doing? Good to see you. This isn't my live streams aren't quite on a level of Shlomo's. You know, several thousand people. Mine is. I think I've got a total of 4 at the moment people watching, which is great. But I don't really, you know, this is more sort of just me doing my work and talking through it, and hopefully not getting too distracted, and people can jump in, see what I'm doing, cuss me out, tell me how I should be doing things better. It's all a learning process. So there's a nice orchestral cymbal swell there from the Albion 1 Spitfire Audio. I'm basically, this live stream is a bit of a like Spitfire Audio advert every time as well, because I'm wearing the Spitfire Audio jumper covered in soup stains, and I basically just use loads of Spitfire stuff, which is great. So we've got, there's that. That's good. That's probably more one for like later on for maybe I'll just pop it in now that I've said that. I'll put it there. I don't know how long it's going to last. Good guess, but wrong. So if I just bounce it out, then I can see where the top of the swell is and then move it into place. Swell big. Okay, that's there. It's not that loud. It's yeah, it's sort of close. I guess the peak is around there. Yeah, it's quite loud. And then I want another one, but a shorter thing. Where's my cymbals? I mean, that's just a crash. I think it'll just have to be that one. So that's does seem to be in time, weirdly. Maybe they were recorded at 120. Cymbal swell small. Pop those both on the same channel. Save our channels. Hello Desi, how you doing? Okay, let's move that back a bit, I guess. I feel like all of that both of those could do with like longer tails. I know they're probably recorded in massive places anyway, but I kind of want. So go for this concert wave. It seems to have like a bit of a long reflection on it as well, which really helps with the high end. Just keeps that tail going. So I'll probably have like a keys part maybe during the bells. let's just check on these strings, because I feel like these don't lead into each other enough. I think it's probably because that stops early. Okay, select please. Or maybe they should stop there, dun, 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 and then there's a gap. No, I'm not sticking to the free stuff this time. A lot of my streams have been sort of focusing on free stuff, but for this one, it's kind of, I'm using a lot of paid software, a lot of Spitfire stuff. I might use a couple of free bits. I think maybe that. No. There's pigments. I think it's all, yeah, there's no labs in there. I might do a labs thing or something at some point. But for this, it's more just getting it as good and as sort of, you know, there's certain things that you can't do with the free stuff. Like, you don't have as many options. So, like, you know, all of these different versions of the aperture strings. The aperture strings is so good and so simple. Such a simple idea. It's the idea of going from a few players as your quiet strings to a whole symphony orchestra of players as your loud strings, rather than just the same amount of players playing quietly and loudly. So it's a lot more flexible and sort of adds an extra dynamic of dynamics, I guess, an extra dimension of dynamics, a dimensional dynamic. Okay, I think we're gonna need some like orchestral percussion in here. Maybe like a snare drum sort of marching vibe might give it more drama. So I'm using the Spitfire Albion 1 a lot for this, because it just covers all the bases. It's got high and low woodwinds, it's got a great strings patch, but it's like a big, you know, big Hollywood strings patch. It's got 3 horn sections, high, low and mid, and the low is like beefy. And then it's got all of this percussion as well. You've got trellises, octobands, sticks, toms. No snares for some reason, so I may have to switch up what I'm doing, but there's the trellis. Need to put low latency mode on. This is the new Logic, sorry, with this sort of loop function. But I went through it a little bit on the last live stream. It's not, I tend not to work in loops because I'm sort of, you know, it's fine if you're making techno or something, but I tend to do a lot of through composition, so, you know, there's very little point me using loops for this sort of stuff. And there are other things that are cool with it, like the sampler's really cool from what I worked out. Oh, what have I done? The other day, I think it was yesterday, yeah. But yeah, this, I'm just going to sort of keep using it in its traditional form for the moment. But yeah, if you are using Logic and you're playing stuff in and you're finding that there's like a bit of a delay in what you're playing in or what you're recording, make sure this low latency mode is checked when you're doing that, and you'll find, yeah, you might lose a couple of plugins that are, you know, CPU intensive or whatever for that period, but then but it will mean that everything's a lot more responsive. Kind of want sort of, that's like a flam. I suppose, yeah, that's kind of the main hit. Don't know if there's anything else. Not a lot. That's another trellis. It's a bit annoying how it's all mapped randomly across the keyboard. I'll have to come up with something, because I think it's sort of just going to be difficult. Let's just do it half speed and then I'll double it. Then what would it be? Oh, because it's in 3/4. Well, it's 6/8, so. Ah. Okay, never mind. Well, I've got the notes down. I'm gonna have to just program it. It's too tricky, and it's not sort of, doesn't make any sense across the keyboard. Right, yeah, let's do that. Dun 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 dun. Oh, no, 16ths. That should be there. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, it's basically that on loop, but I'm gonna change some of the velocities around just to make it a bit less robotized. And that's a bit flammed as well. I wonder if there's different velocities I can put on that. That's better. Yeah. it doesn't need to be so hectic. Okay, so that's the general loop, and then I'm just gonna if I select everything and then go to MIDI transform and just randomize the velocities a little bit between sort of there and there. Yeah, let's do that, see what happens there. Now I can just sort of go in and change the odd one. So that's the trellis, Mrs. Trellis. And then we want a proper snare. Come on, give me a snare. Could just go with the straight up factory library. Always some good stuff in there, not band, orchestral, percussion, snare drums, boom. It's quite a lot of reverb on it. Yeah. Okay. that's doing bits in there. So that needs to be there. Just pull these down a bit. Again, that. Yeah, I kind of want to start a bit quieter than that. Have it generally go up. Maybe these ones, maybe the snare roll is a bit too annoying when it happens too many times. Maybe we'll just do that. Yeah, I think that way around. Something like that, maybe at the end. Prakash, how you doing? Okay, so we've got our snare. How does that come in though? I don't know if it's gonna come in out of nowhere, I think. Perhaps. You can tell the difference in quality between the trellis. It's got all that sort of high fidelity, you know, real nicely recorded microphone, and then the contact orchestral snare is just sort of, well, it's a snare. There's a bunch of reverb on it. Military snares, mate. Yeah, some of these are better than others on the trellis. That doesn't need to be. That needs to be down here, so there's like a build up to it. That's a bit much there. Took it down. And then that, yeah, a bit more like that. What? Come on. That needs to be up there. Hi, Kurd. These headphones are Audi's AUDEZE LCD2. They are basically a mobile studio on your head. So I'm pretty. I don't know what I would do without these, to be honest. If I was, because I'm having to work from home. Obviously, I can't get to the studio. So yeah, this has enabled me to do most of what I would do anyway, which is great. Big up to Audi's. They're pretty expensive, but in my opinion they're worth it, because you would spend a lot more if you were to buy half decent monitor speakers and soundproof your whole room. So, and they're super comfy. They're like, you know, it's like leather and really soft, padded, nice wood, whatever, all that stuff. I'll write the name here yet. Well, I'll have to do it in, because I'm on the restream. Oh, I don't know if that. I'll just put it on the restream, and then hopefully it will come up in the chat. LCD2 go. Yeah, man, it's I can do mixing, mastering, any kind of stuff on these headphones, and they're basically, you know, I think, yeah, if I load up, they come with a sort of, I don't know if you heard of Sonarworks, but they've got their own version of it, which is Reveal, which has all the different types of headphone they do. So they do have some closed back ones. They've got various other ones. The LCD2 over ear ones are the ones I've got. And then you can sort of reference your mix, and it'll EQ the mix slightly differently. You can also map your ears and then like create a sort of version, like what's it called, DSP sort of thing, where you can listen as if you're in a certain speaker. So or it's not in a speaker, that would be weird, as if you're in like a certain studio with certain speakers, and it's a certain type of EQ map and whatever, and you can add ambience to it and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, real techie stuff you can get into there. Alternatively, there is the SonarWorks reference 4. These are mapped to my studio speakers, which are the Neumann KH310, but you can also map it to these are all the various headphones that they've mapped. I mean, you can see they're basically like, there's so many. Whatever headphones you've got, you probably have on here. And then what it will do is EQ the master. If you put it as a plugin on your output, it'll EQ your master so that, I don't know if mine are average. I think mine are classic. I don't know which one, LCD2 average or LCD2 classic average. I think they're classic. I've had them a long time. So you can see there's, the EQ curve is completely different. So let me put I think maybe I've got these ones. But yeah, so there's a slight dip. This is where it's correct. The green line is where it's correcting it. So it's giving us slightly more sub, slightly more high mids, and then a slight dip around 10k. So yeah, I mean, but there's no headphones that are completely flat. But if you were to change it to where's add headphones, where's add Audis, where is it, LCD2 average, there we go. Alright, so that's those ones. But yeah, if I was to, like, I don't know, let's find some really crappy headphones, like Skull Candy. Let's put Skull Candy in. I bet they're horrendous. Or the classic, like, HD25s with velour ear pads. You can actually, that changes the, what? As if. So HD25s, classic DJ headphones, very little top end, so it's having to boost a whole load there, and then sort of dip some of the low mids. I do notice that with the HD25s, there's like, it's a very pronounced, this is where your kick drum energy is going to be around 100 hertz, above or below. So that's probably why it's really good for DJs, because they're like hearing like really loud headphones, really loud kicks through their headphones, which, if you're mixing house or whatever, you need that. Skull Candy, here we go. Oh my god, Crusher with a battery. Why? Wow, look at that. All the top end is lost, bar like a couple of spikes. That's mad. You can see like before and after. So the blue line is what the Skull Candy EQ is. That is horrendous. Basically, don't buy Skull Candy headphones. But yeah, these are the Audis. So they're fairly, okay, there's a bit of a dip there. But, there's a fair amount of frequency range at the tops. It's not having to do too much. It's like maximum plus 6 dB. Biodynamic DT770. I imagine they're quite good. I know a few people that use them. Biodynamic DT770. Well, there's 4 options. M80 ohm average, Pro 250, Pro 32, Pro 80. So you got to tell me the 80, the Pro 80 or the M80. Are we talking that one or the Pro 80? Right, there we go. Let's have a look. A few peaks and troughs in that. So again, the blue line is what it's boosting, or what the original headphones are doing, and then the green line is what it's correcting. So they're basically the opposite. So you're losing something in the high mids there, but you're also getting a lot of tops around 10k. And you're losing, what's that, probably about 200 hertz, so that'll be like the mid punch of the snare, around there, of like a beefy snare. So like your low mids, you're losing a bit there, and then you're getting a bit of a boost in the kicks. But again, doesn't really, apart from right up at the top, it doesn't go above 6 dB plus minus, so it seems okay. But yeah, this is a lot flatter, as you can tell. So what's going on here? All good. Yeah, if you want to look into that, SonarWorks reference 4, they sometimes have like sales on stuff. The headphone one, I gather you can buy separately from the full version. So because the full version, you get a sort of microphone, and you can measure your room, and you measure your speakers and everything else, which is how I measured my studio. But yeah, you can just buy the headphone version, I think, and that's cheaper. But it's well worth it if you want your mixes to sound better and all the rest of it. So back to this. I'm gonna go with what's this one saying? Oh, that's the Morris hits. Get some Morris dancers in there. Hypertoms. I think these are octobands. They're a bit sloppy, but I mean that's kind of the idea, isn't it? Get that. Yeah, I think it might be too messy. Let's see what this one's saying. Easter Island top. Ooh. They're just like horrendous. Let's put that at the end. Just put a big old like that one. Nice. Right. So that's big old Tom. There you go. Big old Tom. And then he can turn down as well. Amazing. That's sounds great. I could probably add a thing there. Oh, I need to arm it first. Yeah, something like that. Maybe that guy. Yes. Yes, please. Okay. That one there. So I'm going to take the Sonarworks off because you guys aren't listening on my headphones, so there's no point EQing it for my headphones because it will just sound weird to you guys. So. Is that actually doing anything? Yes, it's doing that. I feel like we could do some tempo markers in this as well, tempo changes, but let's see. Could do like a synth layer maybe. Doing a sort of pulse. Well, it's got the pulse. It's got this bass pulse here. Maybe it's. It seems a little late. Seems a little late. Where's the kick roll is coming in? Yeah, I feel like these should be like. Oh, that's interesting. So in the new Logic, if you select more than one thing, it gives you a little. Well, you can't really see what it's. That's really handy, but because it flips under the mouse for some reason. But it gives you a little number of how many regions you've selected, so that's good. Nice little update for the Logic users. 10.5. Careful now. Maybe wait a bit because a load of my plugins now don't work with the new update, so maybe just give it a week or two before you update. Nice one, Kurd. Have a nice lunch and like, subscribe, share, all those things. Right. What am I doing? Was I doing constant? No, I'm going to do a synthy thing. Let's do a synthy thing. What shall we use? I'll just use retro synth. I love retro synth. It's great. And we're going to have polyphony, and we're going to go with that's fine. Yep. Stereo unison, yeah. Okay, pull that down. I've forgotten what key we're in, actually. Sounds great, doesn't it? It's instant loveliness from Logic stock instruments. Put a bit of a glide on stuff. And then we're gonna give it aftertouch. Love a bit of aftertouch. Love it. Sync on, and we want 1/8, and maybe like that. It doesn't seem to be doing what I'm asking it to. Pardon me. Aftertouch to filter cut off. I mean, that's all fine, but then the LFO should be also doing that. Maybe it's that. No. Oh, because it's... So. Love a bit of aftertouch. Maybe just... Yeah. Okay, what key are we in? All right. just fix all my mistakes. Right. Okay. That's that. I've got orchestral swell. What was this one? Okay, that's sort of more, less of an orchestral swell, more of a low swell. Let's call it that. Okay. Start a bit quieter, maybe. Maybe I'll just automate that in slightly. Always, if you're doing volume automation, try and use anything other than the main volume automation, because if you use the main volume automation, if you come to do like mix tweaks or whatever to the global thing, you'll think you have changed the volume, and then you'll play it and the volume will snap back to wherever it was automated to. So it's much easier just to do a volume automation on the actual synth or whatever it is that is there, Alternatively, you can put a gain, put like a logic gain on it, and then automate that. So then that will be relative to automate the gain on the plugin rather than the fader. So if you automate the fader, that's glued and you can't do anything about it. I mean, other than change the automation, but then that's fiddly and long, so you don't want to be doing that in the mix process, really. So we need some sort of synth, no, some sort of hits thing there. What can we use? Let's go for... Let's see what Labs has got for us. Easy Misfit, how you doing? Let's try some of these. What are these? It's not really what I want. Let's just see what else is here. So we've got a string. Sails hoisted on the trumpet field. Ugh. Not that. Handbells. It's not really for this. Need something with like a... Ah, here we go. Bartok Pits Ensemble. Here we go. Now we're talking. Maybe something like that on the first hit. That's all very nice, but I think I like the Bartok Pits Ensemble the best. Let's see what else we've got. Drums, pads. Kind of want like a fuller version of that. A fuller version of the pits. But let's put that down as a... Let's see what other options we've got. Yeah, tightness. Let's make it... Is that tighter? And then this is looser. Okay. So yeah, about there, and then more reverbs. So. Or just. It's very hard panned. Interesting. Let's try that. things as well, but then this kind of gets a bit. Yeah, let's do that. So. Whoops. Let's get rid of that. Do that one again. What was it? Although I'm not sure that's really, might be. I think it's that. Let's try that again. Glue it. Glue it, glue it. Shorten that. I don't know why that's so long. So these are going to be the accents. I'll probably do like other stuff. Easy Super XO, Super X, Supaxo. Greetings from Russia. Hello, Russia. How are you doing? I imagine things are pretty tricky. Isn't what's his name? Putin. Isn't he in hospital now? I think he caught it off someone. But yeah, who'd have thought it? I mean, a couple of months ago, our biggest problem was Brexit 50p's. Right, this is Bartok. Nice one, Misfit. It's fine. I've got the, if you type a comment or whatever, I can see it. I've got the restream chat, so I can see all the comments from wherever they come from. So no worries there. He isn't, and it's disappointing. Yeah. There were a few comments when Boris got it. But yes, I don't know, man. It's a funny times. Very well, not funny, but you know what I mean. Strange. That's wrong. Where is it? That should be that. So I think this should be on. These should be on that beat. Oh God, come on. So that they happen with the top note. I'll just quantize that bit of it so it's like boom, and then the bass note hits. these softer. So I want the top note to hit on the beat, and I want these to be less spaced out, really. It doesn't seem to be a lot. I know why. What? Doesn't seem to be a lot of difference between a. There we go. That's better. Okay, that's just really quiet now. Why did it do that? Let's turn it up a bit. Let's just bring these up a fraction. More like that. Okay, so that's the Bartok strings accent. And then I'm going to put in another one that's more like sort of like a constant. There we go. Is it this one? Does this one have the Bartok? Colegno, that's the vibe. Colegno is when you're a string player and you flip your bow upside down and you play with the wood of the bow instead of the string of the bow. It's like breaking all the rules, man. But that's essentially what the Bartok, because Bartok would put a lot of Colegno in his compositions, so. Maybe there's like some sort of arpeggiator we could do with that. Oh, hang on. What's going on here? Is there some sort of... No. Why is that so loud all of a sudden? Right, let's put it back to 0 on air. Oh, 150, that'll do. Okay. And we've got... So at the moment that's just doing a standard ARP. What I wanted to do is a chord, so I'm going to do Okay, so it'll be something like that. So good, you get like little scratch incidentals and stuff. Sounds super realistic. Maybe down here. That's the one. Yeah. That sort of makes these accents stick out less, because we've got the rest of this. There's a bit of an issue there. Got a bit overexcited. I probably shouldn't have done. I don't know why I did that. Not that. Sustain. Why did I use? Well, because I was changing chords. It's easier if I just get rid of that and then just do select all functions. Oh no, in fact, right click on the MIDI. Oops. Select all. Right click on the MIDI and then force legato. Keep the chords. Bang, there you have your chords. Okay, and there's a way you can do something with this ARP as well. You can, what is it? So that's, yeah, just sort of, I probably could map that somewhere. Can I map that? No, I can't. What is, surely you can map it. Keyboard velocity controller, here we go. What's that? CC14 to velocity base, I think, is it? Oh ho ho! Okay, but that's not what I want. I want velocity range. Yee! There it goes. Alright. So we go from the grid all the way up to 127. Okay, obviously stop there. Control 14 goes from 127 at the top, and then we can make it a bit smoother. from there to down to there. That's good. That's nice. What should I call this? Bartok strings full. Or no, it's ARP, isn't it? It's an arpeggio. Let's do that. Right. And then where does it go? Okay, so then it goes into the chord change. So maybe some sort of horn swell into that. Good to know where I'm ending up first, and then I can work out how I get there. So if we just do that chord. So I'm going to load up the old horn section. Start with the lows and then we can work our way up. So we've got, we want low, long. What is the low? So we've got our bass note is F, followed by E, followed by C. So followed by D. So maybe more like that. Keep it quite soft. Start loud and then go down. It's got to have the there we go. What are these strings? Are the strings doing that too? Yes, good. Just put that in as well. Maybe I don't need that last note in the horns. Horns low. And just sort of fade it out. Unless there's Maybe not. Don't need that one. Yeah. Cool. So that's horns low is done. Maybe I want to swell into that. Yeah. Okay. This also needs a swell, I guess, or just a hit. Maybe this guy again. Big old Tom coming in strong. Nice. So, let's get the rest of our horns in. Pardon me. Frog in the throat. Brass mid. Bob Fleming here. Right. I'm going to map it to my foot so that I can... Right, let's get rid of it off that and let's put it on here. Sounds so beautiful, that. Something about brass. Oh, another Bandcamp sale. Thanks, guys. Ruxpin.bandcamp.com. There's a bunch of my old stuff up there. There's a few new bits. And yeah, I'll be sort of putting more stuff up in time. I've got to sort of remaster a few old things, and there's a solo album which is exciting. but I can't say anything about it because I'm still chatting to distribution people and stuff, so nothing confirmed, but it's the album's done pretty much, and yeah, exciting times. So horns mid. It won't sound like this, just in case you're wondering. It's got elements of orchestral stuff in it. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, Misfit. I don't know your real name, but thanks. I guess I could find out if I looked on the sale. I know where you live. I know your email address. But thanks for that, man. Right. What am I doing again? So we were it's not very loud. Just get the volume up a bit on that. Maybe a bit closer. It's better. You can adjust all these mic volumes here. So. It feels really warm. It doesn't feel very bright. Don't know if I can do anything about that though. Right, where were we? Where this? Is that what it does? No, what does it do? So I'll just start with that for now. Bit late on that. I might do that again and maybe just try and make it more of a melody. What's the what's the melody? Let's do that. and then that's all my stuff mapped. All the so then we've got what is it? Let's do it loud so I can hear. Yeah. Got confused. Okay, there we go. Why is it doing that? What's all that about? No, I don't want to become famous. Thanks, Rad25. I'm alright without fame. I'll just keep being me. Thanks for watching, Rad25. Thanks for commenting. I hope your spam business goes really well. Yeah, it's quite loud now. I feel like maybe rather than following the melody, it could be like a harmony to the melody, maybe. So if it was like maybe that. Yeah, that's better. Just had a bit of a peak there. Let's do the old classic. Sforzando. Well, it's not really a sforzando. It's a sforz crescendo, I guess. Needs to be slower. More like that. Why is that doing that? think this should probably be... Yeah. Didn't like that little jump there. Maybe it needs to be even quieter. Yeah, like that. Okay. And I think a big old synth. Jupiter. Hey Jupiter, I can see you. Resize window. When you are the moon. Come on. Oh dear. Maybe more like a sort of hit. Need a bit more sort of chorusy vibe on that. Let's add a chorus. Oh no, I don't want it there. I want it at the end. There we go. Maybe. Hi Super Zero, how you doing, man? Maybe it needs to be a bit more like aggressive. there a way I can make this legato so it doesn't trigger every time? Anyone know? Anyone got any idea? I don't want it to is it? No. There's no it doesn't seem like there's no legato vibe on it. If I sync, arpeggio, sine, poly. No. Jeez. Wow. Yeah, sort of film scoring, but not to any particular film. It's more that I'm just sort of following up on that trailer sketch that I had. Oh. I can't seem to see any kind of... There's portamento. There doesn't seem to be any legato option on it, which is a bit annoying. So I kind of want it to go, but without going wow, wow each time. I want wow. You know, one of those. I might just have to automate it. Sod it. Right. Go. Yeah, I'll just have to automate this. So it'll be the modulation. So let me just latch that. Mod wheel. Let's see what the mod is assigned to. CC19. So that should be this one. Yes. Okay, but now I can't see. This is why I like two screens. Damn it. Okay. There we go. Let's just pop it up at the top. Should I just keep that going? Doing the... Oops. Yeah, I don't know about that last one, and I think all of this should be right down, really. maybe have like right at the end there. Come on, mate. There you go. Maybe with a slightly higher nod. That's better. Right. The good thing about doing trailers is you're only dealing with like a minute's worth of music. Obviously it has to like be quite precise, but it means you can keep listening from the start, and making sure everything sits right. So this is Jupiter. Nice. There's one thing I wanted to do. This Bartok accent needs like something. Maybe it needs like bringing in a bit. It's a bit too wide. Direction mixer. You can just sort of like bring it in a bit. Yeah, and I want to add a piano at that point, sort of Nils Fromm-y vibe, get the old unicorder out. Unicorder, sorry. Something cottony, perhaps. See what options we've got here. There's like Cotton Basic. It's a bit harpsichordy. That's nice. It's not really the piano sound that I'm after though. That's good. It's a bit hissy. Can take that ambience off. It's a very similar piano in Labs called Soft Piano, which is really nice. I just wanted to have a bit more options. Save it. have like, what would it be? Yeah, let's do something like that. Missed it. Okay. Okay. So now we're really getting into it. Gonna need something quite heavy. The old damage drums is great at that. Just like instant heavy drum vibes. What do I want? Disruption bits. I mean, there's so much cool shit in there. But I think I'll go with rhythmic, because let's do loop menus. Let's do like industrial elements. Some of these are quite good for like. Yeah, I mean, I could do the Taiko classic, but I wanted to get like a sort of kick snare, distorted, heavy thing first, and then I'll put the Taikos over the top. Ugh. That's pretty cool. Of course, I forgot it's 6/8. What am I supposed to do? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do percussive hits. Damage kits. Captain Crunch. Maybe getting rid of my mug and spoon might help. Snare's not really the I really like that subby kick though. That's pretty nice. Just gonna give it a load of yeah, I could put some mug sounds in it. I don't know. Let's just run with that. Yeah, these need to be right. Use that one instead. So that's the kick, I guess. Kick. You know what? I'm gonna take that and just pull these down a bit. Maybe just the first and the third. And that leaves me a bit of room for other fills. So okay, let's get the old taikos in. Taikos. I mean, basically, Studio Armageddon kit is the one for this. Such a good kit. Literally like instant trailer vibes. Armageddon kit. I don't like those double kicks, they're really annoying. get rid. And to be honest, the only real kick that I'm into is the first one. I might just get rid of the rest. Okay. There's quicker ways of doing it, but it's quicker for me just to select them individually for that. Obviously, if there was like a whole stream of them, then you could select equal velocity or whatever and then do that. So basically that's it, man. That's the vibe. Totally Braveheart and all that. Maybe a bit of distortion on it. Maybe compress it a little bit. That kind of vibe. Nonsense. Right. 16th. Get rid of the mistakes. What's happened there? I think all of those need to come down a bit. Let's move that out, take that out. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I do want to put that in mono though. That kick should be mono. It is such a, yeah. Maybe cut off the end of it. Unless there's a, that's better. And just take the release off. That's better. Right. What's 16 and 18? Why is that there? Come on. What's going to bus 16 then? Why is that going to bus 16? Bell's Rev. No idea why. I haven't started busing stuff, so I don't know why that was doing that. Okay, that is now bus 1. Let's just start that again. Oh god damn it, there's more stuff going to bus 16. What is it? What now? Oh right, all of that. Why? Okay, output 1 and 2. Okay, that's everything. So I can now get rid of bus 16. Put that to stereo, get rid of that. Okay, kick bus 1. Now we can start. So that's the kick. There's the toms. Is this not coming out of bus 1 now? Ah. Let's just pull that down to like there, go a bit, starting a bit heavier. What? Why? Okay, and then we want maybe double this up with the octave above. Don't copy, stick it up the octave. Yeah. Horns low. Or do I do... Is that gating? I need to check the OBS. No, that key sounds pretty loud, isn't it, through the mic? Let's just have a look at the filters on my mic. Noise gate. Let's just bring that up a bit. And is there a side chain on this? Yes. Good. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know about that. I'm having to like smash the keys. Maybe that's better. Something like that. Look at all the red. excuse me, I need to stipulate that because it's the key switch, and then this needs to be here, I guess, or there. So there. I don't think it should come all the way. I'm gonna do something slightly different with this. Ah! Okay, now suddenly it jumps out. Great. As soon as you take the latency, I think the latency seems to mess with the volume somehow. Hi, mild child. I think I already fed back on that track. I'm not sure. But either way, now is not the time. Thanks. Okay. I sound more epic than epic in itself. What does that mean? I sound more epic. I don't know about that. I need a lower voice. Then I can be more epic. You shall not pass. I reckon I could have done a good Gandalf if I had a big old beard. Oh no, that wasn't it. I'm gonna roll some of the low end out of that. I don't want it so immediate. I've got a lot of foot pedal action. coming together, man. It's coming together. I think it's this. Oh no, not that. This. More epic than epic. Thanks, mate. So, I mean, that's the sort of idea. That's what I'm going for here. So that little contrast, and then. Oh yeah. That should be a D, really, that third chord. Not sure why it's so quiet. Does this... I think that should just be like down here or something, and all of this all of this should be like that, probably, or like sort of that, and that can come down as well. And then bring the volume up. So let's see. Like it. Super Zero, you got me, man. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Just wanted that sort of like melody line type vibe, just sort of creeping out, just sort of halfway through, bit more Batman-y. think it's, or is it? Yeah. All right. I mean, there's not a lot of room for dynamics there. Maybe that melody should be on a separate line. Horns mid. Let's do a horns high or horns solo. So that should be. Why is that? Why is nothing coming through now? Oh. Yeah, because you need to have an instrument playing. Let's go for high, and then maybe there'll be long octave. Boom. There you go. That should be up the octave. Now it's up the octave. I want to change all of that. Nope. Okay. It would help if I actually mapped it. God damn. Right, I was doing the wrong thing. Remove. Learn. Not another question about the headphones, please. Audi's LCD2, look them up. They're great. They're expensive. That seems like I just keep saying what headphones I have. So let's just park that. Let's park it. Maybe I should just be like, maybe I should just have like a permanent fixture on the chat that's just like, these are the headphones. This is my jumper. This is my hat. But yeah. Sorry, I just get like the same. Yeah, exactly. I need like a whatever it is, that kind of thing. Exclamation mark headphones. Boom. If anyone can tell me how to set that up, that would be great. Send me a little message and I'll sort that out for the next installment. I hope everyone's got I mean, you can only have a certain amount of plans for the weekend, but I hope everyone's got something nice lined up. I'm probably going to sit in the sun for a bit and maybe watch some films. My drinks cabinet is still quite full, surprisingly. So we'll have to see what we can do about that this weekend. I don't like it up the octave. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Can do better. I think it's got to start loud because this run up seems to sort of like naturally emerge anyway. So I think if I just give it, it's got a fair bit of oomph anyway. Okay, let's do that. Right. And then we've got our horns mid. Let's put that in. It's help if I start on the right note. I think now that it's because of the latency mode that is now going to be louder. So let's just turn it down. Oh yeah, and then yeah. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, man. Well, mine doesn't have so much wine in, more just sort of hard liquor, as you might call it, and spirits and such. Maybe we just put all of these, just shove the whole lot in. What's that? That's that LFO synth thing. Copy, automate, yeah, copy it. And then that's a lot bigger. maybe I just do the first two like that. And then let's see what amens we can put in. It's really low quality. Let's get the original one. Where would it be? Is it the? Yeah, it'll be the Winston's. So good. So good. Right. So I'm gonna speed it up. Chop it there. Maybe like filter it in. Come on. Put the filter on the amen. Is probably not going to work. Oh yeah, it's 6/8. I keep forgetting. So I'm not sure how that's going to work, really. So okay, if that's 12 and what I have is 8, what I need to do is get this down to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's got to go down by 8. To there. Oh. That's not right. That's not right either. God damn it. Okay, let's get it in the right timing. Okay, so what I need to do is make it an extra. Oh god, I don't even know. How much do I need to make it? Like that? No. Seems like that length. But that's not. So then what would half that be? So that is 4, 5 and 2. So I need 2.5 and 1. So it'd be like there. To be double the speed. But then I think it will be too fast. It's not gonna work. Let's just try. No, that's. What? Okay. Yeah, of course, man. Not forgetting the filter sweep. I'm just thinking there's another way of doing it. Maybe do filter freak. And then envelope, rhythm, 1 bar, band pass, or high pass, perhaps frequency, do that. This is really weird. And then I want a ramp down. Oh God, stop doing that. Except of course the filter freak works in 4/4 as well and doesn't work in 6/8. God. Yeah. Okay, fine. I'll have to do it by hand. Oh, damn. Okay. So band 1, frequency. Band 2, frequency. I might give them both a bit of resonance, maybe. Nope. Not sure about that. Yeah. Not convinced. Maybe if it was maybe I'll just put that. 'Maybe that should be there. Don't move. Ah, what happened to it? Oh, come on. Don't give me that. So the new update gets rid of anything that's overlapped. Nice. 6-8 amens. Beat that. Rhythm people. What you know about 6-8 amens? Maybe I'll do that just before the drop, yeah. What you know about 6-8 amens? Blut blut. Yes, Mikey. How you doing? Loads of reverb. Not sure. It's a bit EDM, isn't it? I think it needs to like come in from sort of there. Maybe. I feel like it's a bit disappointing not having a full-on amen at the end of that. It should just be like Raveheart. That's it, mate. Raveheart. Yes. Phil's gonna be so impressed with me. Not. Okay, so let's try and do a full-on 6-8 amen beat. Let's just dial down that reverb a bit. And I want to flex that guy. Quantize. They'll never take our amen. I mean, how does... What? As if that works. No. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. Just shift a couple of bits around. Amen-ageddon. Nice. Yes. All right. I can like edit some bits as well, but yeah, that's. Let's listen from the top. I need to get a drink. In fact, I should probably stop after this. It's a bit silly. This is the problem with having a chat room when you're trying to do work. They're like, yeah, do this. Oh, dear, oh dear. What have I got myself into? Right. Unconvinced still. I think maybe. Oh god, it's like trying to shoehorn in an amen into a classical trailer. Why? don't have to do that every time. Maybe that. Let's take 2 of these. No. Do the cat. Is that it? Yeah. Oh, I'm lost. There. All right. Maybe I can give it a bit of an edge so it's less like I've just put in an Amen sample. Yeah, here we go. That's pretty cool. I think that maybe could do with like just chilling out. All right. It needs to have that last thing. Right. Yeah, this guy needs to come up all the way. For anyone not looking at the Facebook, Mikey, voiceover guy, it was a time of medieval amen sorcery with mythical time signatures battling for supremacy in this ultimate adventure setting Croydon's D&D current Dungeons and Dragons community. I'm not sure there is one. Maybe like every Wednesday night at the Blue Orchid. I'm going to pull that down more. I feel like it's too much white noise coming off this thing though. Even though there shouldn't be. Maybe HD on and a bit less drive perhaps. Maybe that's it. I'd go for that. I'm not sure the publishers will be very happy with me using an amen break, but I'll have to see what their thoughts are. Right, can we do anything more? I'm not sure we can. I mean, I suppose I could mix it. That would help, wouldn't it? But it's just a bit of an arse, really. Right, let's at least get all the drums together. So, we've got our kick, we've got our Armageddon drums, we've got big old tom, I think is more of an effect. Trellis, that's there. Kick roll, more of an effect. Bass pulse, I mean, that's basically it. Orchestral snare, there we go. So kick, snare, toms, or maybe I'll do trellis, toms, and then right, plus 2, 3. Oh my god. This mouse ball is turning out to be a bit of a faff. Now I'll put orchestral drums on 3. Well, kick, snare, that needs to be, oh my god, what have I done? Bus 1, bus 2, bus 3, bus 4, bus 5. Okay, so now I've got our drums. Into it. Drums. So, do we have any bass? We've got bass stuff coming out of our eyeballs. Oh, cymbal swells. that can go on there on the perks. And then we've got bass pulse. Let's put that as the main bass. Is it worth turning it up for that section? Maybe. What is it? It's that thing. Okay, let's just do Devil Lock mix. Let's go in. So that's the bass there. Horns. Right, let's put synths in next. Bass, synths. Okay, and then we've got bass hits and bass hit reverse. Maybe let's put that in bass. Okay. Oh no, that wasn't doing anything there. What have we got in the recorder? Ice Bell. That's like a scrapey effect. I'll put all the, no, I'll leave that up there for now. Let's do strings. Anything else? Low strings. Strings, aka stings. Strings, chords. A lot of strings. A whole lot of strings there. Shove it on strings. Cool, and then we got our horns. Horns. Okay, and then we've got orchestral, low swell, kick roll, big old tom, ice bell, impact. they can go there. In fact, what I'm going to do before that, I'm going to have keys and bells. Oh no, bells rev is more of a effect, so that can go there as well. Bells. Don't know what any of that other stuff is. Okay. Let's put like there. That's keys and bells. And then the rest is effects, and we should be all bust out. Bus it. Right. A couple of those trellis hits are a bit weird. Doesn't need that one. Same with the snare. No. What is causing that? There's a double hit. Let's do that. I think that the choir during that. What is it? Lead. This lead. So this should be choir. Just going to call that choir. And this is going to be, what's the name of it? Eric choir. Oh boy, this is almost there. The Eric Whitaker choir. It's an absolute beauty. Let's end on a high. Okay, I'm just gonna remove that, learn this. There we go. Don't know about the R, maybe. Yeah. Swell. So beautiful. Right. Right, what's this doing? So this is doing... That's the vibe. Or should it be R? Or ooh? Yeah, very good. Amen. Amen, brother. Oh, what's happened there? I quite like that suspended Let's see how that sits. Yeah, that needs to come down there. Maybe do that. Nice. What does that mean? Whoops. Maybe. It's tricky. The roll sounds a bit off. Yeah, you're right. It's because the rest is quantized, but that isn't. Let's sort it out. Rhythmic. Dun, 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 dun. Flex it. Quantize it to 16. Yeah. Does work. does work. I'm not sure if the roll's better now. It's kind of, it's a bit jerky, isn't it? Kind of needs to be, maybe I'll use a different roll. Maybe this guy. Speed it up. What? Speed the whole project up towards this bit. I mean, that's like another good hour of sorting stuff out. So I think I won't do that. That's better. Okay, so we have got that, and I think we could probably bring it up to like there. 118. There we go. And then I'm gonna do this at the end. Little plate mix, little plate decay. Sick. Right, last play. Yeah, that's the idea, man. For video game trailer, film trailer, whatever, that's the idea. Kind of sort of one size fits all, minute long, big old epic vibe. And yeah. What's this? This needs a bus. Cool, synth, there we go. Alright, it's Jupiter, that can go with Jupiter. Synths. Cool. Nice one, guys. Thanks for tuning in and all that. This, I'm pretty happy with where this is at now. I mean, my only reservation is this guy is maybe it comes in a little bit loud to begin with, but I think I can change that quite easily. Is is it the expression? There we go. Yeah, so I can just pull that down a little, and then the intro. I think it's also this one. So I'm gonna give that a bit of a fade out and a fade in. Just to give it a bit more room to breathe. That's it. Yes, done. Thanks, guys. Don't forget, like, subscribe, all those things. Tell your friends about it. I'll be back doing stuff next week. I don't know what I'll be looking at next week. Could be film score, could be drum and bass, could be a dubstep tune, could be house. And yeah, and maybe I'll try a bit more like collab stuff, do some Skype calls and whatever, and see what else is popping. But yeah, my lockdown diary is quite sort of flexible, so we'll see. But yeah, have a great weekend, and I'll catch you on the flip side.